Hello, Glitch Reaper here. I'm back for some more Thaumic Resurgence 2. Bit of kind of on a bonus surge because of how different things were going. So I'm probably going to use some Arcane Alembics and do a little bit of alchemy today to see if I can get a few of those important researches done. Because I'm definitely going to need some files. So let's see here. I think if I have about a dozen of these, it should work out good. So let's see here. Well, actually, there's some other things I might want to try. Let me see here. I think it was under Planner Artifice. There was that super fruit. Yeah, I want to try that, or at least try making it. Okay, I need Bestia, a lot of Victus, Percantatio, and Terra, and an apple. So let's go through this kind of special thing again. And yelling demons will happen. Okay. So let's see what has a lot of Victus, because apparently I need a lot of points. Like, a lot of points. Some of this has pretty good at... Slime might have good amounts. Because something slimy had a lot of points. Thinking Hand. Probably not. Zombie Seeds has a ton. If I could get that, but I don't think so yet. Slime Seeds. Spawn items. Is there any way to actually get these in here, though? That's what I'm wondering, is can I actually... Oh, wait, that's right, I can. Yeah. There's that possibility. Kind of. I mean, it'd be a little ways off, but I could do it. So maybe in the future, I might do spawn eggs. Because I have Evil Craft, and you can turn things into spawn eggs. So, yeah, that is a possibility. Okay, let me back up a slime block. 33, not bad. It wouldn't take much to give it a good shocking overload. So, I mean, in fact, just a few of those blocks. Oh my gosh, like 33 points each. That's actually quite a bit. Hay bales are actually pretty darn healthy on this. So, yeah, that's a good possibility. Infused slimy axe. So there's a thought. Okay, that's got a lot of aspects. It looks like a standard slime block is actually pretty loaded. That actually has a pretty good amount. You know, that could actually go a pretty good part of the way without, but while being a little bit more precise. So let's try congealed slime blocks. That would be more than enough on that end. So how much was it on Bestia? So I need some beast power. Not much, that's 25. Is there anything that would be pretty close to that in one shot? A lot of things would go overboard really fast. Wait, what? Well, I'm nowhere near that katana anyhow, but still, it's a thought. The backpacks are actually able to go over. Even the standard one? Really? I could toss in one of these and... Okay. So that would do. Because that has a lot of aspects actually. Yeah, and of course I'm also going towards, purposeful taint, so we'll see if that happens. I need a little bit of magic and a bit of Terra. Do either of those things have a decent amount of Terra in them? And not really. And as for magic, I know there's more than one thing that has a decent amount of precontatio in it, so I could probably do that. Yep, I kind of went a little overboard there. There we go. Okay, what has a bit of magic, but not like an absurd amount? Because I'd still like to try not going super overboard. Nether Star has some interesting aspects. Uh, yeah, that would be more than enough. Very expensive though. I'd rather avoid that. Any enchanted book. How much? Okay, that's more than fair. All these entity cells, okay. Oh yeah, it varies by how enchanted it is, so a base book probably won't have enough. So that's a thought. Okay, it's going. Let's see, I need something that'll work very delicately, but I don't know if that's gonna work. Gauntlet of Far Reach, telekinetic modifier. There's an interesting idea. Thank you, Tinker's Construct, for that. Creature Disenchanter. Oh, it looks like an enchanted book, but it's not. Okay. Ender Orb. Actually, that would go a good chunk towards Bestia right there. Um, okay. I think I have some of those in my... Do I have an Ender Orb? I have an Ender Orb Translocator. How much does this have? Uh, pretty much the same amount, just a little bit more on some things, so that would work. Okay, so I have enough magic, I have enough vitality, I have enough... Well, actually, in terms of Bestia, I have actually pretty... You know, I wouldn't even need this if I have... So actually, I think I could exchange a little bit that way. Because that has Bestia in it too. So if I take 2 of these, then that would be a bit overboard on those, which is probably where I'd like to be. Because it would have magic, it would have beast power, it would have vitality. So that would have all those aspects. First I thought that this would be a tricky task, but then I realized not really. Thing is, I'm going to need a lot of Terra. But not really that much. Okay, so what would I need for this? I won't be needing ridiculous amounts. Thank you very much. I'd like to find a pure source if possible, but then again, maybe not, because again, I need to go ahead and throw a little bit of pollution into things. That has a little bit of magic too, actually. But it has a lot more Terra. Okay, that's like way a lot more. So, maybe, well, I don't know if I'd go for a mana pool. I might not. Ancient Holder Blank. I don't think I've got that. Ender Pearl Reusable has a lot of interesting aspects, including Terra, but I don't think that's what I'm after. Nether Brick Stairs. Or how about just brick stairs? Yeah, that would work. Okay, so how much Terra do I need? Because that was like, oh, that would do it in I think one shot. So let's see if I got brick stuff in here. Not normal bricks, ironically. Okay. So let's do the thing. Bricks. Getting in some decent scans suddenly. Okay, so that got me ready there. I think just one of these, yeah, just one of these would actually be fine. Okay, so if I throw in all this stuff and an apple, then I should be able to get my Thaumaturgus fruit finally. That would be pretty cool. Okay, a lot of stuff's happening, so let's see if stuff's happening outside, because I'm still hoping, really hoping to see another beholder at some point, just going off the mountain. Doesn't look like there's one out tonight right now, in like any major direction, but it's okay. I'll find one eventually. I do want to have one as a mount. Okay, in that case, I'll just go ahead and reset for doing the thing. So, snooze. Okay. Yeah, I probably also need to attempt to just smash that and see how far it blows the taint. Because that is part of this. Oh, it's already been dissipating for a while. Okay, so it's been working on it. Let's clear that, let it flow into the environment. Not something I'd normally think of doing, but this is Thaumcraft, you kind of got to go through a certain procedure here. Okay, so let that come to a boil, and then I start doing things. Because this is going to get wild, and, you know, while I'm here, might as well toss this back in, because I won't be needing it for a while. Okay, it's come to a nice boil. Okay, so I needed originally to have Terra, Magic, and Vitality, Beast Power. I think that'll be all enough. So let's do this. It's overflowing. How did you not have enough? Did some of it just instantly disintegrate into exactly the wrong thing? Oh well. Again, I do kind of need to do that several times. Yeah, I didn't have enough vitality. Where did you go? No, you're not disintegrated. Okay, it's doing serious lagging. I think it might be a Yeah, it was a pretty big surge in taint. Yeah, that's weird. I think I may have. I'm not sure if this is an image duplication or if it literally duplicated itself because of the way I hit it. Okay, that's a bit different. I don't think it really did. This might be a visual bug. Come on, let me pick it up. I can get more crucibles if I really need to, but it's just very bizarre the way this is doing things. The animations are still going, so it's not like things are paused. Don't see any taint phenomena developing yet. Okay, that was something that probably should have worked, but it went overboard in a way that wasn't the way that it needed to go. Probably because it didn't all convert perfectly. So maybe a little more overkill next time. Unless that's... Oh, I have visitors. Okay. There's a wisp, and I have a skyless down there. A couple of wisps. Hey, you took on play ball? I know you like to play ball. They're not playing ball right now. Okay, so let's try this again. Uh-oh. I think it may actually be... I'm needing to... Okay, I might have to log off and then log back on, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I found a Flux Rift. Apparently one was sneaking up on me. It may be the cause of some of my entity-based lag storms. So there's a Flux Rift, and it will probably do very weird things to the area over time. Okay, where... Aha! It did in fact fall. Yeah, I blame a Flux Rift for doing bizarre things to my setup. But I think I'll power through it, because I need that Flux Rift to do things even after I've scanned it. So... I'll do some things here while that does things all on its own. So, yeah, you just do you over there, and I'll do me. So, yeah. I also need to see if I can make myself an enchanted golden apple, because I know I can do that with thaumaturgy. Okay, this is where monk-based flying is good for close quarters, because I know that my minions might be damaged by that. I'd rather try to avoid that if I can. So you just float there while I bring this all to a boil. I think a different order will do this better. Yeah, I think a different order will probably do this a lot better. Oh, come on now. That really, really, really should have given me a lot better stuff than that. Did it just... I think it keeps converting the wrong thing. That's part of it. It keeps converting exactly the wrong things. At least the Flux Rift is gonna eat the taint over time, because they'll do that too. They kind of re-equilibrate the chunk. But I really want that Thaumaturgus fruit. Oh well, maybe I'll just do the other thing instead. I do need certain rather vital components for my research, so I might as well do that. I mean, the area is going to have the taint absorbed by that. Oh wow, that really, really exploded. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. So I'll put my Sintra smeltery there. Okay, I just need certain very precise things to get tubes, and then I can go tubeless. So maybe I'll get my Thaumaturgus fruit later. Vinculum, Alienus, and Alchemia. Those are actually fairly easy to find things for. Because Alienus usually has to do with Ender stuff. And I need like about 10 points of each for anything in particular. Vidium might be a little tricky at first, but I might have something for it. See, this has 9 Alienus right there. But it's been kind of redivided between things. You still just hovering there? Okay. It's a good thing I can also do like aspects within here to figure stuff out. Just one ender pearl has 10. That's useful to know. I'll need things with, I think, let me see, what was vinculum again? Yeah, aspect of trapping. Okay. I think amber has that. I think it does. Let me look around a bit. Yeah, amber does have that. Okay, I needed alchemia and vidium. Alchemia involves various alchemical things, and usually involves nether wart in some degree. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And that has more than one aspect, so I might get a little bit more. Oh, it also has vidium, so I need at least 5. Maybe more. It won't break down perfectly. So, yeah, it's something to think about. This'll speed things up. As I said, that makes this process just a lot faster. Where's my sunline? Is it going down? Okay. Gonna get to that kind of point. Okay, let's fuel her up. Well, actually first. Okay, that'll take a little time to process. But then whenever I have enough points of any particular thing, I can use a glass file to do so. Oh, I can already get it for alchemia. That's nice. That's one of the things I needed. So, sweet. Some of these things didn't process completely. I'll throw in a piece of amber while it's still powered. Sometimes the aspect doesn't get all completely processed, which makes this whole thing a little bit iffy sometimes. I didn't entirely need that. But what I can do is I can toss in a bit more of a few things, like, oh, say, netherwort. Since that didn't process perfectly. What was the other thing I was looking for? Ah, I needed more amber. There we go. You always get 10 points. So I need some more amber. Right now, I'm not getting too terribly much. It's just invading my area right now, which is really good. This basically just shows how much it's filled. Okay. Yoink. Vinculum. Okay, I might need to empty out a couple of these. Well, that'll taint the area a little bit more, but that thing's sucking it up like crazy. It's part of its purpose. See how the level's gone down? That's kind of the equilibrium here. If you keep feeding it, sometimes things happen, sometimes they don't. But anyhow. Okay, where's that? There's the last one. So I purged that. It'll go into the environment, but again, this is Dangerous Stuff Island. This is where I'm doing those kinds of things. So let's make sure I get enough alienness this time. Because it doesn't process perfectly. Ah, one of you. It knows I'm here, but it can't do anything. But I'll make this process way more efficient after a while. Oh, come on now. A good portion of that went into taint. Really? Okay. Now we got enough alienness. I might collect a few of these otherwise. Yeah, because you never know when you might need a little bit of extra. So, yeah. And the files do stack, so they're kind of a bit of semi-compact storage. It's not doing too terribly much this time, so... I mean, I got kind of an initial baby version of a Taint Rift, or Flux Rift, so it's not really going at it all the way. Light Jingu. Wait, is that... No, that was a tree. I thought I saw a beholder floating in the distance. They're kind of round. I really want one. Have I mentioned how much I want a beholder? Because I really do. Ooh. More raining down food. Okay. I'll take that. Because I might as well, jerky these. Well, kind of. It dries them out, so, you know. Okay, so I can finally complete that research, and then that can lead off to something better. So let's try this, because I do want to get past the pipes into the better stuff. Yeah, but this is all about essentia tubing and things like that, so yeah. But at the same time, I kind of want to avoid a good portion of this whenever I can, because some of these things are just so much better. See, these speed it up, but like the auxiliary slurry plumps, plumps, the auxiliary slurry pumps, they, uh, they can speed up the process and make things better. But what I'm after is one of these particular entries. Auxiliary venting port. Pretty sure this is what I'm after. Discovered a way to manage the flux generated by the smelting process. By running a slurry through a secondary set of venting ports fitted with filters, I'm able to separate out the flux and safely vent it as harmless steam. Like the slurry pumps, the vents need to be placed on the side of a smelter. This process will reduce flux produced by about a third, and additional vents will increase this, though there are diminishing returns. Essentia centrifuge, thaumium essentia smelter, chemical, advanced essentia transport. That's what I'm really after. I think that's the one I'm really after, but I might as well get some of these entries while I can. Essentia centrifuge is nice. Thaumium essentia smelter is better. Then I need to consume a thaumium plate. Fair enough. That's a fair trade. Despite how much I've already kind of been burning through a few things, I'm definitely going to call that a fair trade. Because this is an improved version. It's basically just way more efficient. But it'll get there. Apparently, it also breaks it down. It operates at like twice the speed. So, thank you. Let me see, centrifuge. I did have a lot of built-up theories of alchemy. That really helps. Oh, chemical automation, which allows you to automate the process specially. This, I think, is the one that lets you just tell it which alchemical recipe you want. You click on it, and it just goes, and it does it over and over, and it just kind of spits it out. Requires infusion. That's what I... Wait, did I get... Oh, I needed... Oh, there's also this thing I can get. Potion sprayer is kind of cool. It's just a nice little bonus. It literally does what it says. It sprays potion effects in front of it. And for a pretty good extended time, so that's nice. Okay, I needed arcane infusion. I needed a phial of air and a theory of arcane infusion. Okay, I need something that has about 10 air in it, and then I can slurry it. So, of course, there's more than one way to do that. I can do it pure if I have a lot of these crystals. Is like my most, it was, for a time, my most plentiful. I can actually make more by using the process to extract, but right now I'm not going to need to. I just need the air power. Yep, you went up a little too soon. Okay, because you can actually take the pure crystals and get exactly like one elemental aspect, and wow, what a lag spike. I'm very sure it's because of the Flux Rift, because whenever I enter this chunk, that's kind of a sign, and that's the one that has it. Okay, I got that there. I need a little more fuel. You know, I think I'll conserve my EMC a little bit and just use standard coal. I think it does more operations than you'd think. Oh yeah, it definitely does. Okay. Oh, but I didn't have anything in here that could accept that, so that's a problem. Some of it's still breaking down. Okay. There we go. Hope it has enough charge here, because I need to just get a file of air. Bingo. That's all I needed. Okay, so I'm good on that front. That thing's still just kind of hanging around. It's not doing much. Dying mob. Another reason why I need to get into Evilcraft, and sometimes my series wind up paralleling each other. But one reason why I need to get into Evilcraft is to clean up some of this fallen blood. Just, I mean, seriously, they're getting a little blood stained around here, so I need to kind of use that as fuel for actual something, you know? Like, I can't just leave it hanging around. Okay, I needed stone and a feather, I believe. And I need to have a theory of arcane infusion. I also probably need to whack the, not exactly whack. I need to, go to the demons and see if I can, take anything from them. Yeah, I just need a theory of arcane infusion and I'll be good to go. I might do that one live. It's been a while since I did the game, in terms of a live performance. So I think I will do the game. I have plenty of levels in case it wants me to, get additional theories. That does happen. Sometimes, additional theories will kind of pop around, and they may require particular items, or they may require experience. You never know. So I think I should do the game. And then I'll be ready to have Arcane Infusion, and then I'll be way better off. Although I can also see things are taking a while. So I might... I may actually do that off camera. I may not. I may just kind of come back here after a while. Also, I need to deposit my extra files, because again, these things do come in handy, and I don't want to just leave them lying around. So there we go. But yeah, you've seen this game before, where I do this whole part, so I might brute force my way through it off camera, get infusion, and then I can start setting it up properly. So I think that's what I'm going to do. For now, I'll be signing off. So this has been Glitch Reaper. Hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.